Am I the asshole for being mad at my husband for saying he would pick his deceased wife over me? My 34 female husband, 37 male, was married once before me. She was his high school sweetheart. They started dating their junior year, survived long distance during college, and got married when they were both 23. Very shortly after graduating college, she passed away unexpectedly at the age 26 from an aneurysm, and it obviously devastated him, especially because they were extremely young. They never had children. He contemplated remarrying because he was so heartbroken, but we ended up meeting about 4 years after that. We got married when I was 31 and he was 34 and have 2 children. Last night, we were at a friend potluck gathering. Everything was gone well until one of our friends brought up a new topic that had to do with relationships. She is newly divorced, so it was about her divorce. Others were chiming in with past relationships from high school, college, etc. I had said I never thought I would get married because my luck with men has always been terrible until I met my husband, and I said I felt very lucky to have met him. After a little while longer, my husband brings up his deceased wife. Everyone knows he was married before me and that she passed. He was talking about her and then drops a bomb and goes, if she walked through that front door right now, I'd pick up where we left off. If I am being honest, it felt like someone put my heart into a blender and punched me in the gut as hard as they could. Everyone in the room could sense the awkwardness that followed. To avoid making a scene, I just laughed it off, even though I think it was still obvious that it hurt me. I just felt that if you still felt that way, then why are we married? I've never asked him to get over his wife. I have never had a deceased spouse or even a deceased partner, so I am unsure how that feels. But I would never say that in front of my new spouse. After the gathering, we left and I did not speak to him the entire car ride home or barely the entire night. I did tell him that what he said hurt my feelings deeply and that we could talk in the morning once I've calmed down, because I didn't want to say something mean to him. I ended up sleeping on the couch because he would not leave me alone. It was on the next morning and I barely slept. He is still sleeping. I'm not really sure what to say or what he will say. I never expected my husband to say something so painful, especially in front of our friends. He admitted that if his late wife were to come back, he would choose her over me. I understand that he loved her and that losing her was a terrible tragedy, but hearing those words left me feeling hurt, embarrassed, and questioning everything. We had a long conversation. I told him exactly how I felt, not with anger, but with honesty. I let him know that while I don't blame him for grieving, his words had consequences. He apologized, admitted he spoke without thinking, and acknowledged that what he said was wrong. When I asked him how he would feel if I had said the same thing to him, he understood the weight of his words even more. At that point, it wasn't just about the comment anymore. I needed to know if he was willing to put in the work to repair the damage. I told him that individual and couples counseling were non-negotiable. If he refused, I couldn't move forward with our marriage. To my relief, he agreed. He even took the initiative to start looking for therapists himself. With the kids at my parents' for the weekend, we had time to really talk. He kept apologizing, kept looking at me like he wanted to say more but didn't know how. I could see he felt awful. But apologies alone aren't enough. I need actions, not just words. I don't know what the future holds. I don't want to just walk away, but I also won't stay if things don't change. What I do know is that I'm giving us a chance to fix this. If we can't, at least I'll know I tried.